Hey guys, welcome back to Make It with Mod Podge. My name's Cathie and today I've got some adorable 4th of July fashion to share with you. First up, I'm going to be teaching you how to create these adorable shoes. Now these are so cute if you're going to be spending any time at a theme park. Now for these, I'm using this adorable Mickey Minnie fabric in a patriotic print. I've got 3 prints here because I'm also doing a faux quilted t-shirt with those same fabrics. And I downloaded my pattern from the internet. This is called an Ohio Star quilt pattern, but you can use any pattern that you want. For the Ohio Star, you're going to need 3 different prints of fabric, and I attached everything using a Fabric Mod Podge. This is so easy to do, even though it looks tricky, it's simple. So let's just dive right into these fun 4th of July fashions. For the shoes, I'm starting with plain canvas shoes, fabric, sharp scissors, and Fabric Mod Podge. I'm going to cut out my design, and then I'm going to detail cut around the design. I'm stuffing the shoe with paper just for stability. I'm applying the Fabric Mod Podge to the back of the fabric pieces, and then just placing them on the shoe where I want them. I'm pressing with my fingers to make sure all of the edges are really secured down. For those side edges, I use my fingernail just to make a little mark or a guide cutting line for the curve of the shoe. So go ahead and cut that out, and then add your Fabric Mod Podge and place your little pieces down. This gives it a more finished look, like an all-over pattern. You really want to make sure all the pieces are down. To fill in the design, I cut out some of the stars, and I just think this looks adorable. Now I'm going to wait a couple of hours, and then I'll be ready to top coat. You can top coat with the multi or with the Fabric Mod Podge just by brushing it over the design, and I am going a tiny bit over the edge of the design to really seal it down, and I'm doing this 3 times. Go ahead and make sure you get all of those pieces sealed down. Then I want to add a few little gems, and I'm using the Mod Podge multi to attach my gems. I'm just using a dot of the multi there, and then going ahead and putting a gem right where the glue is. I think it just adds an extra little tiny bit of sparkle. These turn out so cute. I cannot wait to wear them for 4th of July. All right, let's take a look at how we do our faux quilted t-shirt next. I'm going to use a plain t-shirt, 3 fabrics, and everything's been pre-washed. We're going to use Fabric Mod Podge on this, and this is the Ohio Star quilt pattern. And I'm starting by marking off which colors are going to be which pieces, because it does get confusing once you start cutting them out. We're going to cut out all of our pieces from the pattern and then from our fabrics. I did have to go around and place it so that I could feature the faces. I've got my blue popsicles, our white stars, and it's really coming together. I'm folding my shirt in half just to find the center of the shirt, and I'm marking it with a pen and lining the layers with wax paper. We're going to use that same Fabric Mod Podge, and you can see I've got some pin markings there to show me where I want to place that first square down. That's important. You want to start with the center and make sure you have that one lined up. Then you'll just work around it, Mod Podging all of the pieces around it. And once it's filled in, I do like to let it dry thoroughly for a couple of hours before I do any top coating. Fabric Mod Podge is machine washable on cold and hang dry, but I usually do hand wash these projects as I think of them as more specialty pieces. So my last square is going down. I'm going to let this dry a little bit before top coating, 2 hours, and then you can top coat with either the multi Mod Podge or you can top coat with the Fabric Mod Podge. And this is what those 2 bottles look like. And you're just gonna brush the top coat right on top. For this, I allowed for a dry time, and then I did a second top coat. Look how cute this turns out. I love how everything turned out. I hope you do too, and I hope this has inspired you to think about how you can make some custom fashions, whether it be shoes or a t-shirt. I'll be back here next week with another fun project to share with you, and until then, have a super crafty week.